Hello everyone, my name is Austin, and today I just want to talk about the Genshin 4.4 drama in a nutshell, right? In a nutshell, and then afterwards I want to talk to you about my opinions on the drama and my thoughts on the drama, but I'll let you know when my personal thoughts come in. So, basically, for people that just want the basics of it, it's just people pointing at each other. It's just people say this person very bad, other person say you are not doing enough to blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like it's just people blaming each other for shit. But to know like where this whole drama started off with, it all started with the Genshin 4.4 special program, the live stream where they talk about all the upcoming updates, all the very cool upcoming features and stuff like that will happen for the version, right? And long story short, there's this one part of the live stream that became very, very controversial online, and more specifically on Twitter. But, you could still feel it in the ripples of the internet, like YouTube and Reddit. They also felt it as well. But more specifically, Twitter, for today's drama video, I suppose. And that was that for, I guess, being so generous, right? And for being so appreciative of the Genshin community support for the last 3 years, Genshin is giving away three intertwined fates, along with their extra 10 for the Lantern Rite. And yeah, and so this is where the entire Genshin community fucking just erupted in just goddamn mass hysteria, confusion, rage, shock, and this and all that stuff, right? Uh, you know, and everyone was just arguing, like, is Genshin, like, are they actually serious? Some people are sucking Genshin's dick, saying, like, OMG, like, it's Genshin, guys, like, come on, like, what'd you expect? Other people on the other side are saying, oh my god, like, Genshin is so shit, Genshin shit, I'm moving on to Star Rail, whatever the fuck, right? Everyone's just, like, battling each other, right? Like, sides begin to form, right? Sides begin to form. And, then we have this creator, I think his name's, like, Zeox or something like that. He posts a tweet about, like, the duality of man, right? He's, like, poking fun at the Genshin community as a whole, right? Like, it's very harmless. It's nothing too crazy. On one hand, there's a creator, I think Doro44, very positive guy on the Genshin community. As far as I'm aware, I don't watch too many Genshin creators, and if I do, it's like maybe one video at max, and then after that, just call it a day. And then on the other hand, Tectone, who's a super negative guy about Genshin, right? So we have both, like, Ziox, I think his name's like, Ziox. He's like a Xiaomain, whatever the fuck. He's like posting this image on Twitter. He was like, the duality of man. One guy super happy about 4.4, the other guy super upset about 4.4. And yeah, this is where I would say it less became more about the Genshin, like, I don't know, 4.4 problem, and more about people pointing each other, you know what I mean? Pointing fingers at each other. Like, for starters, if I, hopefully, like I said, before we start, I'm not picking sides here. I, however, will be picking sides on a certain topic, but in terms of, like, this whole creator drama thing, I have no sides. Tectone, I believe, he was there with the community, right? With his community, and he was one of those people that are, like, obviously shocked, upset, and, I think he riled up a bunch of CN people. If you check his Twitter, he's like, oh, CN players, if you understand this, please, whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever. So, he's the first one to, like, capitalize on this. He's like, okay, like, we need to either change Genshin or we gotta, like, fucking, like, leave Genshin or some shit. You know what I mean? We either gotta protest, and if it doesn't work, we do something else. Whatever. The point is, they want to, like, act some change. They want to, like, protest. They want to do this and that, right? Techtown and his community, stuff like that. Because, they're sick of the whole 3-star bullshit. The whole, not 3-star, the whole, what is it? The whole three wishes thing, right? The whole three wishes thing. And then what is it? I believe that he calls out some people. I believe. If I'm mistaken, this whole timeline thing, I'm sorry. I won't lie. I haven't watched any videos from any creator because it's like super biased or whatever. It's like it can be super biased. Like say, for example, watch Tectone. He's gonna be super biased about his opinions. If we watch Asian guy stream, whatever the fuck, he's gonna be biased about his opinions. Blah blah blah. You get the idea. So I'm just like mainly keeping track of this on Twitter, and so he gets riled up, this and that, and then he calls out some people, some Genshin people. They're like some Genshin content creators, and he's like these guys, they actually hate Genshin too, and the only reason why they're doing this is because they gotta pay the bills and shit like that. They gotta pay the bills, and then he basically invoked the fucking name of Genshin creators, because Genshin creators for the most part, they're not really into drama, but Tectone is definitely an exception. He pulls in a lot of people, and a lot of people really reply negatively to this. And I think a notable person Asian guy, and I think Dish. You see Dish quite often in the fucking Twitter replies. They're all saying what the fuck, man, like why the fuck did you bring us into this? Yeah, of course, we play Genshin because it's obviously because we have to pay the bills and stuff, and it's our livelihood. But we also love the game, blah 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 blah. And everyone's just pointing fingers at each other, right? Everyone's literally pointing fingers at each other. And then somehow the leaker community gets involved. It's like the leaker community. They're like, hey, the CN thing, and what I mean by CN is the China players. China players actually they revolted a while back, and this doesn't have to do with this fucking it doesn't have to do with this drama at all. And everyone's just blaming fingers at Tectone, and then Tectone comes in and he's like, actually, there is harassment in the Genshin creator community, and I think on today, today there was a response from a creator named Braxphone. He calls out Asian guy stream for being a dick to him, and whenever Braxophone tries to be friends with him, Asian guy stream is he's really disgusted with him, and he tries to fucking crop Braxophone's name out of the picture, and then Asian guy responds, I think 6 hours ago, whatever the fuck. He's like, actually this Braxophone guy, he's actually just a clout chaser, blah 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 blah. And then you have some other random creator drama where people are just people are just like what I mean, they're just arguing with each other, right? The sides are being taken, and whatever. But that's basically the drama in a nutshell. Everyone is just pointing fingers at each other, literally. But to where I come into all this and give my personal opinions on it, what do I think of the creator drama? Nothing. I don't care for the drama. I'm not going to play sides, because ultimately I don't watch any of these Genshin creators. I don't give a shit. But whoever wins, right? Whoever's a good guy, turns out to be a good guy, I'm rooting for them. Whoever turns out to be a bad guy, I'm rooting for their downfall. Stuff like that. But in terms of the drama to where it all started, right? The 4.4 special program drama to begin with, the whole three intertwined fates thing. Okay, there's a lot of perspective to this, right? There's a lot of perspective to this. On one hand, in terms of Genshin standards, it is pretty generous, all things considered, right? It is, all things considered, the fact that they're willing to give something is better than nothing, right? As a Genshin person, right, if you've never played any other gacha game, if you're not aware of any other gacha game in the market, right, if you're only solely focused on Genshin and nothing else, and not even its sister game, Honkai Star Rail, if you're not even focused on that, you only play Genshin, it's actually not that bad. It's not that bad, because this is something that Genshin would be doing. Now, the problem is that in terms of the rest of the community, in terms of the rest of the gacha gaming market, it is a spit in the face of, in the face of the people that are playing this game, right? Like, if you were to ignore the entire gacha gaming market, right? Like, millions of fucking gacha games that are all over the Asian market, all over the West market. If you just focus on purely Genshin, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Oh, wow, they're being so generous. They're giving out 3. But when you look at the entire market where, sister game, Star Rail, what is it? They're giving out an extra 10 pulls on top of their 10 pulls already. So they're getting 20 pulls instead of 13, right? Genshin gives out 3 extra. Star Rail gives out 10 extra. And they got a free doctor ratio. While Genshin players, I don't know what they got. Star Rail players eating good, though. And, to preface, I play both. I play both games. So, I don't really have a side in all this. I enjoy both games. Yeah. So, obviously, the whole Genshin Honkai Star Rail drama. Not the whole drama. Fuck. That's not the right word. The rivalry, right? The rivalry. Also, it can also be contributed to this whole drama. There you go. It can be also contributed to this drama. Genshin players looking at their sister game, doing so much better than them, getting such better rewards, and they're upset. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. Their own game is being a laughingstock, while their sister game's being treated like epic. And yeah, on top of that, the rest of the gacha game market community, they're giving out great rewards. Like Blue Archive, they're giving out free 100 pulls. Shit. Epic 7, there isn't really any big updates or anything like that, but in terms of the rewards and stuff, they tend to be very generous. They give out 70 pulls, I think. That's 77 pulls, some shit like that. Whenever there's something, fun, something, I guess a big anniversary update, they give free ML5 selectors, stuff like that. Free gear, free rewards, a lot of great stuff for the E7 community. Yeah, Blue Archive, 100 pulls, this and that, right? Yeah. And there are probably other gacha games that I'm not following right now. Because I'm already following 4 fucking games to begin with. Yeah, I follow 4 gacha games. Epic 7, Blue Archive, Genshin, Star Rail. But there are probably other gacha games out there where the rewards are so much better than Genshin's, right? So much better than Genshin's. And yeah, it just boils down to wow. Out of every single gacha game, Genshin is literally just spitting on you for their reward, basically. For being so supportive of Genshin. They're basically spitting on you. Compared to the rest of the I guess, gacha gaming market. Pretty much. They're pretty much just spitting on you. Yeah. And so it's as a person who plays both Genshin, Star Rail, and as a person who's keeping up with 2 other gacha games right now, and has played multiple other gacha games in the past, you know what I mean? Genshin doing this type of stuff it's not good. It's not good. It's a controversial take. Genshin giving only 3 extra wishes is such a dick move. It's a really, really dick move. But to be fair, it is expected of them. It's just this is just the tipping point. This has always been the tipping point, really. Because they know they can get away with it. They know they can get away with it, yeah. But it is a really, really, really dick move. You know what I mean? It's it doesn't matter if they give you 3 wishes or not. Because at the end of the day, they're gonna make $10 billion more anyway. So why give you more wishes when they're still gonna get the same amount of money? You know what I mean? Yeah. That in their mind, yeah, it's why give you more freebies, right? We're still gonna get the same amount of money anyway. That's Genshin's philosophy. And it's been like that since fucking day one, bro. It's been like that since day one. It's been like that since I started 3 months ago when Genshin first launched. It's always been like that. There's free 5-star Alloy. I mean, she's not that good of a character. I mean, she's limited, definitely, but that's literally about it. That's literally about it. And yeah, it's something that's will Genshin ever change? No. Is what Genshin doing absolutely shit? Yes. And I would love if Genshin listens to the community, and they're like, you know what, we were wrong. We were wrong, and we as developers, we should be more like, if we want to show gratitude, we should be more appreciative. We should be more generous with the rewards we're giving you, because the support that you guys have given us is so great and so awesome that we have to give more back to the community, right? I would love that. But, and honestly, what they're doing now with the 3 wishes is so fucking stupid, right? As a guy who's played fucking a lot of gacha games, and is keeping up a lot of gacha games now, just what they're doing is just frustrating. Yeah, I really get it. But yeah, I don't think Genshin's gonna do anything about it. Like, I genuinely don't think so. Like, I think we're at 4.4 already. They're not doing anything about it. You know what I mean? They're not doing anything about it, and we should probably expect them to just be even outrageously more fucking, annoying with the rewards, right? For your continued support, we'll give you 1 extra fate on top of your 3 extra. There you go. Hopefully the community calms down. You know what I mean? Some bullshit like that, at the very least, but or at the very most. But I doubt Genshin gives a fuck. They're still earning the big bucks anyway. They're still earning the big bucks anyway, and there's not much we can do about it. But yeah, as a Genshin player myself, yeah, that sucks a lot. You know what I mean? Luckily, I'm not saying for any character, so I'm not too affected. But I feel really bad for anyone who's trying to grind for their favorite character, right? It's like, oh, this character's coming out next patch, and I need these pools for next patch. Yeah, I'm sorry for those people, man. I really am. But yeah, sad day for the Genshin community. Sad week, sad patch for the community. But hopefully Hoyoverse at least understand something. Hopefully, at least they're like taking back some feedback or something like that. Hopefully, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. Bye.